there much earlier. For us, we had the visitation any weekend.
Really?
Any weekend?
Wow.
Your parents could come on Saturday, then they come on Sunday. Until when we were in P6, then they changed it. Then they were now only allowing one visitation per month.
A month.
Yeah. But before that, it was, they would come, somebody would, even on Wednesday, some parents would come. So they would come on, but most of them would come usually on Sundays. Yeah, so when they changed it was a bit hard. But
maybe they should have transitioned, reduced in gradual phases,
yeah,
as opposed
maybe.
to just...
But also the economic situation then was becoming tougher because Amin came into power and then the economy started running down. Yeah, and so people didn't have a lot of money. I mean, like I would say, by the time we finished P7, you would find you go to school and there's no sugar, you know. So we got used to that. That hardened some of us. You know, you go to school and some people would have no grab at all. And so also because of that, then they would not allow parents to be coming every month as it was before. Yeah.
Was it the same VD situation in your time?
I think we're the millennials. Now we're in the 2000s. The 2000s VD, we would have 2 VDs a term.
2 VDs a term.
2 VDs a term. But as the gentleman said, social capital really mattered. Because a parent could come in on a Wednesday or any time of the weekend. So Budo was such a family that if a parent came in, they really needed to see their child, they would be allowed in. Though the official, you would have 2 terms, 2 visitations a term, where we all looked up to because, you know, you eat the chikoko. Parents will come with cooked food.
Yeah.
And these days they don't allow cooked food. You would have to have...
They don't allow cooked food.
A decent meal. And, you know, when you had a lot of friends, you could actually have like 20 meals. Because a parent will not have a meal with him and he sees you pass, they would call you to join the meal.
And we would intentionally pass.
I think we would have a special edition because I think I need to have you with the headmasters. There's a lot to discover and to learn about your time there. For you were there in the 90s.
Yes, I was there.
Were you in the same situation with Mr. Dunstan of every weekend or once a month?
To be honest with you, I'll be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember because one thing led after the other. Remember me, I'd been in a boarding school in nursery. We knew how to survive. These teachers who would grow bananas, who would grow mangoes, somehow we knew how to get to their gardens and have bananas all the time. So, with what my parents has come on, and some of us, our parents were so tough that it was okay they stayed at home. You understand? Yeah. Somehow school was fun. Even vis-a-vis, we had a lot of challenges. Me, one of my biggest problems was bedwetting. Do people still have bedwetters? Do you have bedwetters? Yes. You guys, I suffered. I suffered. Do you know what it means to be in P5, P6? That you cannot control yourself. So we started learning things of Kubika. Then let the house, give me 5. Let the house mother find you.
Something.
Give me another 5. And these house mothers were like detectives. No matter how good you cover.
They smell.
No matter how good you cover. They will say, Niru. No, would come with those police cars. Then you see, they would send out the entire dormitory to look for Kabokos. Then you're there playing football, you say, Niru, like police cars coming, like, Then you somehow join them as if you're also looking. Then they realize that the person they are looking is actually looking with what? Then they somehow carry you. But we amidst even all the challenges, for me, Budo Junior was fun. Up to this very day. I don't know why I was equally crazy at King's College. But whenever I dream about school, I dream about Kabinja. I don't know how that comes about. Talk about going to Nakati to fetch water and making sure you're the first person to.
What is Nakati?
Nakati,
where
when
is
we have
Nakati?
scarcity of water, and when it runs out,
Okay.
then everybody was mandated to get a basin, go to the well. There is that place where I used to pump water from.
Nansove.
Nansove and Nakati. Because Kabinja, we had both Nansove and Nakati. We had pumps at, because the Nansove pump would pump at King's College, the Nakati pump would pump at Budo Junior. So we had to carry that water. You first take it to the mess, you go back for water for showering. Now there are those of us who don't like showering a lot.
Yes.
So
Hey, someone has agreed with
I
me.
didn't say that.
Some of you don't like showering?
Yes. But
In the morning,
especially when
why?
the rain waves.
Especially the girls.
The rain.
No. That one I can no.
You know,
It is the
That is
boys,
usually a boys'
you know, for
problems.
us at our school in
Yes.
the evening.
Yes.
After classes, you can find a boy like as if he has finished to bathe, but he has not even coated the
just-
boys.
Are you for real?
Yes.
That they know how to hide.
Yes.
How do they do that?
The teacher can hear something.
That they just hear Vaseline, just like that.
Hear something smelling.
Did we go to the same Vudo? Because it sounds
would you
so
refuse to?
similar.
It seems he did some of those things because he can relate.
Yeah.
Do you also do that?
No.
No.
Who here likes to do that? Dodge bathing and then put Vaseline and act like you bathe.
I bet that in P3, in P3, most boys used to do it. And
In
and
P3?
You know,
No, you used to do it.
it was difficult. It was difficult to go without bathing because we used to shower, especially for the lower classes, P3, P4. We used to shower in I would call it a general happiness.
general.
Yes.
So you go with your towel, and then the house mother has buckets of water. So you scrub yourselves. I say kabogoza uta mugongo. Then you turn. Your colleague cleans you behind. Then after you go to the house mother, and then she pours
water.
Water on you. Yes.
So she had to ensure that she notes whoever she has poured water. So if you don't show up, she would know.
She would know.
You have not bathed, and they will catch up with you. And of course, because we used to have also house teachers, so there was a possibility that they would inform the house teacher that you are stubborn. And of course, you would.
And you dodge the showers.
You would no, they would take you to the pitch. They used to be quadrangles.
Yes.
Quadrangles for those who have been caught when you missed showering. So they would cause you to shower
In the quadrangle.
in the quadrangles. And that
Yeah, they tried
and
it
that would
once.
be humiliating. You'll be humiliating. So
Did you have
You don't do it
girls?
again.
yes, you wouldn't do it again. Yes.
They actually tried that on me.
Try.
But-
That means they didn't succeed.
No, you can't. For some reason, the entire girls' end came. The celebration, I'm like, no way. You are not going to bathe me. You are not going to bathe me in front of girls. She's like, you think Gwani, we started wrestling with you.
What class were you?
I think that time I was in P6, I think. Yeah, I was in P6 because that was my craziest class. Happiness started undressing. I'm like,
To show
Chozi
off.
Jako, Nage Jako. I also started undressing. Then in trying to save her blouse, nobody ever saw me again. I don't know how I hid, but I said this is not this kind of humiliation. And from that time, people started rebelling. And no way. You remember in P6, biologically you are good people. There's certain levels of you know that you just
You're
can't
growing
what-
up.
Yeah, you've grown up, and how do I
Then you
become a
shower
talk?
when you should. Don't dodge showers.
Man, those things you don't remember adolescence. P6, do you know what adolescence is?
Yes.
Has set in. Is it easy? Hey, but
Please don't pick up any of those habits.
yeah, make sure you don't.
You know, as I was mentioning that, I remember when we were in, I think P1 up to P3, when we would be going for PE,
Yeah.
the girls, I think it was the girls, they would get them knickers, panties,
Only.
which are red. So they would take off their dresses. Yes, they will take off their
Even
dresses.
us, it was the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll take off our shirts and the girls will take off their dresses. They will remain with their knickers, now what you would call knickers. And then you would be playing there in the pitch together. Then after that, they would put back their dresses, we put on our shirts, and then we'll go. And it was normal.
Up to what class?
I think up to P3.
Oh,
No,
I
when
was getting worried.
When you talked about the Adams, then I remember when you are innocent, and
Yeah.
I don't know whether that can happen now.
No.
Huh?
maybe P1 was, but
P1
after P3,
can't happen.
even P1 it can't.
There are some P1 girls, they don't even feel ashamed. They can do it even in the middle of a field.
They go naked.
When boys are even playing football.
Boys, this is boys' dorm. They go naked to that go down and go to pair shoes. And
Why
girls
would
go
they walk
fast.
naked?
P1 boys run up to the classroom block.
Yes, until they come and they have the water's over. They go up to the
P1 you can
class.
still do those things. P1 you can get away with all that
Why is
madness.
the name Kasozi on that tree?
The name?
Kasozi.
Friends who were there before, please. There's a
Yes.
question. Why?
Is the name
why
what?
is there a name Kasozi on one of the
The
trees?
tree near the old field.
Yeah.
The downer field.
Yes.
I think that's a recent development.
Yeah, that's a recent development.
Kasozi.
Kasozi, Ujako, do you people have those people who scare you? That there are those ghosts that come at night. You guys also still have them. eh? They have ghosts. Ha, Calabanda. We used to call them Calabanda.
I don't know whether those things really existed.
If you go down to
Yes.
the Kasozi tree at night,
The Kasozi tree.
the tree falls and ghosts appear and touch
And they start chasing you.
The tree falls and the ghosts
First day when
appear.
I came to
They
Budo
appear.
Junior,
Have you
Yes.
seen
I found
them?
there a plate that was tomato sauce.
Yes.
The children said to say, you know that a ghost came, it ate someone, you know, was scared. Mommy,
Even night dancers appeared on the window
Night-
and started dancing.
Night dancers.
It made me true because I saw my wearing purple. I think it was just a vision.
I remember-
was dreaming.
But
Yeah,
those
just-
There's
stories,
a young
do the
man,
teachers
Eric Gombia. I think he's in the US now. So he wrote a very famous letter because we all participated in the writing. And he was talking about a Calabanda. I think he used to call it over. I don't know where the name Konyo came from.
Hey, Konyo.
Konyo.
Hey.
Chava.
You also found it there.
Yes. Somehow we all knew this Konyo who comes at night
Who comes at
and
night.
terrorizes the entire school. And we were all always at tenterhooks, Konyo. If you don't go after lights out, Konyo will what?
Come.
Surface. And I think it used to be those crazy kids who would put on bed sheets and show up in the name of Konyo, and you're all screaming. So Eric Gombia wrote, Mommy, I remember that letter verbatim. As I was sleeping, I saw a skeleton. Its name was Konyo. It had one eye. Mommy, the air entered my head, and now I'm sick. But the nurse says the medicine is cornflakes, manji biscuits, and a lot of sugar. So that when Konyo comes, I have something to share with Konyo. That was it. And the letter worked because the parents came. Really.
they brought the grab.
Somehow they came. I don't know. Now the ghosts, what do they call the ghosts now?
Do you still have Konyo?
At
there?
Kasozi. They call them what? Okay, they were.
No, they must have a name because if there was Calabanda, then
Hey.
Konyo.
Konyo.
Which ones do you have now?
There is an OB. I don't know whether it was in your year. Ian Nkata.
Ian Nkata. He
Ian
was below me
Oh, Ian Nkata has
by 5
written a
years.
book
Yes.
Yes.
about
So little done.
So little
Sorry
done.
to that, yes.
And I've not yet gotten a copy to read about those stories.
Yes.
But he says that his dad had started writing a book about Budo Junior School, and some of those stories, I don't know. He says that he's going to have the book launched on the 4th.
It has actually been launched. I actually have a copy.
I also have a copy.
Yes.
Was it launched at last year's Pioneers Day?
No, this year.
This year.
They launched this year's pregnancy.
Actually, it was a
It was a
launch
mini
because
launch.
the bishop was blessing the book, but the official launch of that Budo Junior School history
Yes.
will be on the 4th of July. And I haven't read through those stories, but of course him, being a researcher, must have picked many of those stories, and I would love to get a copy.
Oh, we have the copies at the All Budonians Club.
And read that about that, because of course there are so many of those stories that cut across certain generations, at least maybe 10 years, maybe 1980 to 90, then 90 to 2000, but he must have picked many of those stories that we used to share, because I remember at that time his storytelling used to make sense during night time, because I think from P1 up to P4 we used not to go for prep. So
yes.
after dinner, the moment it gets dark, you go in your dormitory and sleep, but they could allow you to be awake all nights out between 7 to about 9.
Yes.
So during that time, the likes of Kabogoza would come and give us stories. Now, in our time,
It was movie time.
yes, in our time we had a guy called Munyani. Munyani, I think, is still alive. Munyani used to come and tell us stories in Lusoga, and because those stories were unique, because most storytelling was in Luganda.
Yes.
So somebody coming up with a story in another language would be fun. So Munyani used to tell us stories in Lusoga, and we are like, wow. So we'd want to go on and on, but the house mother would come at 9 because it is lights out. And generally the whole school, it would be lights out and you sleep. Now the Calabanda story, now you come in and get scare you and what. But of course, I think they were myths. They were myths because I never saw any. And because of, there used to be once in a while scares. And I think that's why they introduced potties in dormitories.
In dormitories, yes.
So you'd ensure.
For what class?
No, for all classes.
All classes.
Yeah, for all classes. So
Even P7s?
Yes. So you'd have a bucket. So you can wake up in the night, go and ease yourself.
Okay.
Now you'd ensure that your bed is not next to the bucket. And so the people who used to wet their beds, usually
We used to sleep next to.
you'll be the one
What's
next
this
to the bucket. So that in the event that you want to go for a short call, you would use it. But the house mother, because the house mother's door was just next to the dorm, so those who had stomach problems, you had to go and knock so she can give you tissue. But most guys would not. So you'd find a few guys, they have soiled the place, and so they would say, who has soiled the place? And no one would be willing. Deny. And so the one now who has urinated on their bed will be asked to clean up the mess.
That was not fair.
To clean up the mess once in a while, but of course because it was I think the duty of the house mother to do it, but because we would know who had issues. Like for example, if you had it was after visitation,
Yes.
people would have eaten a lot of stuff, and usually whoever was bad news would say, Kabogoza. Is the one who soiled the bucket. So and everyone will say yes, Kabogoza. Yet honestly, he was not the one. But of course, because people would have stomach upsets, they would soil it. But
Overeating,
Yes,
mixing
overeating.
a lot of things.
Yes, but of course, the bucket was helping us who used to fear going out. You ease yourself, go back and sleep, and then in the morning, the house mother would carry it and pour it.
And for us, we don't own it ourselves. Yes.
Oh, you now carry your own buckets outside.
Responsibility,
As at primary 4, if you soil the bucket and house mother wakes up in the morning, they put on the lights and they see that they soiled the bucket. House mother starts out asking that who soiled the
If you
bucket?
don't,
And
They check all of you.
Yes, they tell you that
Musimbela ini.
they start checking.
and they used to smell on the night wires.
Mm. She was
Inspection.
on for almost a week covering urine.
Ew.
on the bed
That's gross.
almost every day, up to when it was our Saturday coming. Something every day smells. I think one day by mistake I went to her bed. It was like I was going to
Disaster.
hell.
Disaster.
Yes, after then we told her husband that she sat, and she was sleeping down, sat on it.
Oh my God.
Mother told her to wash also the blanket, and also she never allowed her to go out after washing. After then they gave her some strokes.
Ah, and I don't think she did it again, did she? She still does it. We need to have a conversation with that one and help her. Whilst Sekata was talking, you mentioned something about a mini launch for Solito Dan.
Yes.
And there will be a major launch on the Pioneers Day. Which takes me back to why we have our special guests in studio today from Budo Junior School. We are targeting, or we are looking forward to Pioneers Day, but we also want to ask the old Budonians out there who have gone through Budo Junior School to come and join us in the celebration, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask each one of us to say something about what Pioneers Day means to us, right? Let me start from this gentleman here.
To me, it means like bringing back the old comers to come and visit their school. They repair the school, donate things, give us what they have good, and they save for us money so that we can add on our school ongoing.
Pioneer Day with the old Budonians coming, visiting the school, seeing how the school has developed. Also the pupils at the school currently showing what they have succeeded in. Some have succeeded in agriculture. They show you how they feed the poultry. They show you how they feed, or how they grow some crops. And also those that have succeeded in bakery, they show you the eats that they have baked, the cakes and everything. So they also tell us some stories, the old Budonians, they tell us some stories about how they experienced the school.
What does Pioneers Day mean to you?
It's a special day to me because some of the old Budonians have their brothers or sisters at Budo Junior School. So most of them, when they come there, they feel like not living.
Wow.
Are you one of those? Ah, now I see.
To me, Pioneers Day makes me remember my grandfather because most Pioneers Day he doesn't come, he is busy. Now I ask my mother when he will come. Now she says that he will come, but he's still abroad. He went this year. So my mother can come, comfort me.
Okay.
Pioneers Day to me, it really means a lot to me, being the fact that also my dad is an old Budonian. There's also this day I still remember, the Pioneers Day of 2024. That's the day he came wearing the uniform. So when I saw him, he was like, "Hey, there's my twin." Yes, I was very happy. He told me a lot of stories when he was here. There was also a story when he also talked about Uncle Kabogoza. Yes. Then it means a lot to me, and I also hope they also come today, this Pioneers Day. Thank you.
I think Pioneers Day is the day we also meet old Budonians and tell us how they experienced the school in those years and how also us, we may be the Budonians coming tomorrow to talk to others.
Wow.
Before I talk about my Pioneers Day, I wanted to talk about the first day of mine at Budo Junior School.
Please go ahead.
On the first day, because my father is the one who brought me. My father lied me that the school was Hotel Africana.
And after he went, I asked, where is the lunch for Hotel Africana? Where should I sit? Then after they told me this is not Hotel Africana. And I cried the whole day. I never ate lunch, I never ate break, I never ate supper.
Because they lied to you.
It wasn't Hotel Africa.
It wasn't Hotel Africana.
Shall borrow some of
Parents,
his
stop
parenting
lying to the
skills.
babies
You know?
when you're taking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let me talk about Pioneers Day. Now on Pioneers Day, if I given a chance to talk, I will first of all thank the Old Budonians Club because they have donated a lot of things to the school. Even though some say that they are bad, like that, you just tell them and they listen. We think they listen to you. Yes, thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Pioneers Day, to me, it's like a day where the Old Budonians Club checks how their former school was, they find their fellow classmates in their years. And it reminds me of my father. Every year he keeps on telling me that I'm going to buy you. Then every year he keeps on forgetting.
Was he a Budonian also?
Yes.
What's his name?
Mr. Ronald.
Eh? Ronald Misi. Classmate.
So,
How I am
Mr. Kabogos, I will remind him
I
to
will
buy
make sure I
uniform.
remind him.
About the donation, the donations that all Budonians offered to the junior school, they donated so many things. Some built for us the basketball court, the netball court, and I was a former netball player for the school team, but now I was out because we used to miss work, have a lot of work to write in class. So I said, why should I suffer like this? I just get out of the team, finish my work very well, do everything like how I'm supposed to do it. But now I want to join again because I see it's nice. It has developed, the court is now very nice. I thank the Old Budonians very much. And
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I also thank the Old Budonians for gifting us vehicles.
Oh yes, and water
also the
tanks.
lion.
And the lion.
And the buildings, like Binzika, I saw in the magazine that the Old Budonians, they were holding, was it a certificate for, collecting money for building that building they are called Binzika. I thank the Old Budonians for doing that because now our population is too big. And I also thank the Old Budonians for allowing to build for us another block.
Wow. Oh well. The older Budonians. What does Pioneers Day mean to you?
On my side, Pioneers Day is family.
Fun.
Family.
Family.
You know, when you join in P1 and spend with people half of your early years to P7, that's part of family. And I'll tell you that I'm more connected to the people I started with in Budo than the other schools I went to after. And it concerns me to hear, oh, Mr. Kabogos, I will actually run there. So we have a group, we're like family. So Pioneers Day reminds me of the family. And when we come, normally we come in big numbers. You look at the pupils, a lot is running through your head. And my mother says, please make sure you take your child to Budo Junior School.
Please listen to her.
It's a must. So it reminds me of the family, the bond, what we went through. It was not easy. Guys have swimming pools. No. The food, when they drum that bell and the old field, the one. So those are all times that have put us together. So it reminds me of that bond we had, the times we had.
Wow.
Well, thank you so, Pioneer. When we talk about the food, I feel bad, and I want to apologize in camera to all those Budo Junior teachers in whom I used to pretend that I've come to pick food on your behalf. I had my dishes. I would call that Mr. Maseruka because Mr. Maseruka had a big family.
Yes.
I would go and fetch on Mr. Maseruka's family. That food would end up in Balo, Semugong, Baskerville. It would end there. In fact, that is why I never lost weight. I am very sorry. Pioneers Day, Gachari, Mabaga, so little done, so much to do. I'm very intentional when it comes to the fraternity of old Budonians. We are big, but we are missing out. The day you step on Budo Junior School, the day you step back at the hill, you realize how much, and honestly, let me thank the Old Budonians Club, especially for this podcast. It's like you've opened up Budo to the world. Pioneers Day is here. Let us give back to the institution that made us who we are. That is what Pioneers Day mean to me. Thank you.
Yeah, Pioneers Day, very interesting. When I was in Budo Junior, we used to call it Kabinja.
Yes.
Now, when we were in Budo Junior, we never wanted it to be called Kabinja.
True.
We never wanted it to be called Kabinja. When you get to King's College Budo, then you call it Kabinja. And the ones you've left there,
I don't know how
they don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to be called that. You are Kabinjans. I don't know whether you know that.
Yes.
So when we were in Budo Junior Kabinja, we never had any Pioneer Day. It started actually when we went to King's College, but we would call it Founders Day.
Founders Day is still there.
Yeah.
It's different from Pioneers Day.
Yeah, so we never had any Pioneer Day. So, but Pioneers Day is, when you look at it, pioneering is starting something. And so when you talk about Pioneers Day, it's about, who thought about this idea of starting something. That's what pioneering is, starting something. You can be a pioneer and you are not the founder. So yeah, pioneering is about who started it, and you can see the different generations that we have. So Pioneer Day is about, going back and, just talking about those different things, how it started. And when you pioneer something, then over time it evolves. You start something, you pioneer, it started, then it evolves. So just reminiscing, the different generations, what they've gone through. Yeah, that's what I can say about Pioneers Day.
Wow. Hopefully we shall see you on 4th July. Yeah. John,
Yeah.
what does Pioneers Day mean to you?
Now, Pioneers Day, in my mind, I'm looking at history. History, yes, we've made a summary of our stay. You can imagine spending 7 years in boarding school and all those experiences we had. And there are key lessons that we picked along the way, because certain things you pick by experience. The resilience, the entrepreneurial spirit, knowing the importance of relationships, because the relationships that we built while in primary school, they are solid up to today. That guys, some of the colleagues are managing directors in big corporations right now, but in primary school there were little people putting on a left slipper. It is size 6, and the one of right, it is blue and size 4, and we became friends at that level. Right now we are so close friends, and we are doing life together, meaning that when we face life challenges, these are the people that we have meaningful conversations. We don't have to edit what you're saying. You say it as it is. Why? Because these are over 40 years, these are over 30 years of building relationships. So when you talk about Pioneers Day, it is celebrating history and helping us look back to see the contributions of what our forefathers did and imparted in our lives. And so you look back and say, by the way, I think this is what life is all about. And so when you go back, you want to share with the little ones that we were once as young as you were. Though you see us now being your parents, but we were young like you. Our experience is a bit old-fashioned, yeah, because there was no swimming pool, there were no bands, things like that. But because of modernity, we do appreciate. So as Uncle Dunstan was talking about, people started the school, and every generation has added something. And so for us, we touch base and look at the opportunity where we can impact our fellow children, colleagues, and as well as build networks. Because along the way, when we leave Budo Junior School, we go to other schools. Because you may not go to King's College Budo, you may go to other schools, so you lose touch with some of your fond memories. So Pioneers Day, you collect together, and then you begin a new life, or you start from where you stop, because those historical events never get out of our minds. Where we stopped in our P7 is where we start, and we touch base, and then we get to know, what are you up to in life? How can we work together? How can we support you? And in a way, continue that family, as Kunsa was talking about. So that's what I can say about Pioneers Day.
Wow. Thank you so much, John, and thank you everyone for sharing your thoughts on Pioneers Day. Just like Uncle Dunstan has said, Budo Founders Day is not Pioneers Day. Founders Day is in March, but we celebrate Pioneers Day because we remember the time junior school was moved from the top of the hill to the lower side where they currently are located. It didn't take away their Budonianness. It didn't take away from them being one school. It's still one school, junior and college. But we like to remember, because it was a remarkable moment for the people, especially the students then, because separating them from what they knew, it meant something to them, and it did something again for the schools, because more space was needed, and then they were moved down. So we like to celebrate the two, because we don't let things just go by. We note things that are important in our lives, in the schools' lives, and we like to commemorate and celebrate them. They mean a lot to us, and always remind us where we came from.